What's going down? 49er Empire, YouTube Trash Talking Circle. It is your boy, Danny G TV. Now, on Saturday night, I did a blog talk radio show that was also live streamed here on YouTube, and I stated that the 49ers would beat the Ravens. And although I did not make a hate week video, I will give my crow and give my congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens and their fans. Shout out to Ravens Red Zone, Joe, Be More Ravens Online, and Perry, Be More Nevermore. Now, I know that actually these last couple people I just mentioned have not been around in years, but they're classic video makers, classic Ravens fans here on YouTube. So shout out to them and shout out to Ravens Red Zone. You guys got the win. Now, I'm not going to say that you guys were the better team, but I'm also not going to say that we were the better team. I'm going to say that these teams are evenly matched. They're both elite teams. But I will say this. If the Niners end up having a rematch of the 2012-2013 Super Bowl and we end up facing the Baltimore Ravens, it will be a different story, and the Niners will get the win. We'll know how to stop Lamar Jackson, and we'll have it all figured out by then. But anyway, on to this game. Started off great. Kyle Shanahan decides to go for it on 4th and 2, and Jimmy G throws a touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel, 7-0. And then shortly after, the next time the Niners see the ball, Jimmy G gets stripped. The Ravens get the fumble recovery. And it's Lamar Jackson throws a touchdown pass to Mark Andrews. It's now 7-7 game. And then the Ravens end up, when they have the ball next, Lamar Jackson ends up rushing for a touchdown to make it 14-7. Now Lamar Jackson, he played great. He had 105 passing yards, 101 rushing yards. And let me state this, Lamar Jackson is a beast, honestly. Like, the way he's able to run is different than any running quarterback I've ever seen. And I got to compare him to the jersey I'm wearing, Steve Young. Like, damn. Now, just like Kaepernick in his first year, I think eventually teams will figure out how to stop him. And if we face him in the Super Bowl, kind of like how the Ravens in February of 2013 were able to stop Kaepernick for the most part. I think that if we see the Ravens again, we'll be able to stop Lamar. But the main thing that he did that killed us was the fake handoff to Mark Ingram and then the run up the middle. That just killed us, man. We were not prepared for that. So I was hoping that somehow we'd be able to force him to pass, but that just was not the case. But anyway, so 14-7, and then Raheem Mostert, who had 16 carries for 146 yards, he gets a 40-yard rushing touchdown. He's a beast. Raheem Mostert, since last year, I've been saying he's going to have a bright future. He is a really, really underrated running back. Maybe he won't be so underrated after that, his performance on Sunday. Raheem Mostert is a great secret weapon that we have. Like, the way he runs is incredible. I'm a big fan of his ability. You know, Breida's a beast, Coleman's a beast, but man, Raheem Mostert is just special. There's something about him. So, 14, then we end up missing the field goal, the 51-yard field goal before halftime. And in the second half, we're not able to find the end zone. All we're able to do is tack on a field goal with Robbie Gould. And when we got and I'm just going to skip right ahead to this. It's 4th and 1, and despite how good Raheem Mostert has been running, Kyle Shanahan decides to go in the shotgun formation on 4th and 1, and Jimmy G gets the ball batted away, and we turn it over on downs, and then we don't see the ball again. We do not get another opportunity to drive it down. The Ravens have a long drive. They're able to drive it down for a game-winning field goal, and they win 20-17. Here's what I'll say. I'm not going to say that Kyle Shanahan definitely needed to call a running play. I think a running play is something that is the best choice. However, I think that if you wanted to call a passing play, a play action pass would have been a good call because it would have caught the defense off guard. But, or, going in the I formation would have been good, but going in the shotgun when Ravens defense had a good chance of batting it away like they did was just not a good decision. A play action probably could have gotten to completion, probably could have kept the drive alive. And Jimmy G running it himself would have been a good call. A QB sneak maybe, or like a running back screen pass to Mostert, maybe just anything else except the shotgun pass would have been a better call on that play. Now, however, earlier, and I think that we kind of wore out Mostert a little bit by as many times as we gave him the ball, despite how good he was running. I think earlier maybe should have called more passing plays, but yeah, on that 4th and 1 play, running it is your best option right there. Especially like with Raheem Mostert averaging about 6 yards a carry. Running it would have been the good decision. I think that in that first drive when we decided to go for it on 4th and 2, and that was in the shotgun formation, and we got the touchdown to Deebo Samuel. Of course, we were a lot closer to the end zone on that play. So that may have, I think, impacted Kyle's decision at calling the same play, thinking, if it worked once, it'll probably work a second time. But that was not the case. And, unfortunately, the Niners now look at having the 5th seed after the Vikings were not able to take care of business despite getting that early lead last night on Monday night. And the Seahawks are now tied with us. But, hey, all the 49ers have to do is win out. All the Niners have to do is win out, and we can still clinch the division, have a home playoff game, but regardless, we're going into the playoffs no matter what, and you do not want to fuck with this team in the playoffs. So that's all I got. Danny G is out. Peace. Niner Empire. One team, one family, one goal. I'm out. Peace.